Retro.
AM Talks with Glam Rocks and Two Latrice, your go-to morning show for smart conversations, trending topics, celebrity news, and must-hear show reviews. We're here to brighten your morning with a blend of insight, tirade, laughter, and just the right touch of glam. So whether you're sipping coffee, pouring tea, or heading out the door, this is your moment to tune in, wake up, and start your day the right way. Welcome to AM Talks. Let's get...
This is a takeover. Welcome to the Morning Mix. Well, remix. While Glam Rocks is away this week, your hosts Toot and Somali Queen has come to play. Kick back and let Toot and Somali Queen entertain you this morning with current events, news for culture, and all things entertainment. Thank you for tuning in, and we thank each and every one of you. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Toot and Somali, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How you doing? Hey, Somali.
Hi, Toot. I love the way that Americans are punctual.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to say Glam wasn't punctual?
Americans are punctual. I ain't talking about no glam.
I'm just saying. I've been trying to be punctual all week long, y'all. I've been trying to do my best. Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, Cinnamon Swirl.
People were in the chat before, like 5 minutes before the live.
Good morning, Raymel. Really?
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Morning. I'm so glad to see everyone here. Every time I log on here, it's good to see everyone in the chat. That you all really make my day. So I can see how Glam, really loves this morning show. Hey, Shawnee. Hey, Reem Bass. Good morning. Bama Girl. Lillian Pickett. Y'all, I'm tired. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm sleepy.
You didn't sleep early last night?
No, I did not. No sleeping early last night. I don't know what's been getting into me. I've been up late. Hey, Gina. Joe to see. Good morning. Hey, Zeus. I don't know why. I don't know why it is, but I'm here and I'm up and I'm ready. It's just been kind of crazy. It's been a crazy couple of days for me. Hey, Nene. Good morning.
Ready for your trip?
Can you believe Somali? Can you believe that I just took stuff out the bags that I ordered for my trip like a month or two ago and tried them on to make sure they fit? I don't know what I would have done, y'all, if the shit didn't fit. Oh, excuse me, if it ain't fit, but it fit though. You had a toothache all night? Oh, Zeta.
Oh, sorry, Zeta.
Oh my goodness, I know that pain,
Use
baby.
The clove is good for toothaches. Hey,
what do you do
I've seen cinnamon swirl.
Right.
I haven't seen her in a minute.
Cinnamon Swirl be here. You just be missing the chat sometimes. But what do you do with the clove? Do you need to grind it? Do you boil it? Do you suck on it?
You can put it on where it hurts, where the toothache is, and you hold it. It stays there. It takes away the pain.
CC, procrastination has been it's just been my main negative toxic trait for this month. And I don't know why. That's really don't.
That's a trait though.
What, procrastination? Only when we have to make decisions.
Yeah, y'all are slow as well. And that's why Capricorn should be your best friend, because Capricorn
you know what? We all need those friends.
Slow as turtles.
Hey, Cucatrice. Hey, Yumina. Baby, look, if we can stay in our heads and not even have to make a decision, it'd be all gravy for me.
American-born aspirin is not good because aspirin triggers thinning of the blood, so you can get a stroke. Avoid aspirin at all costs, please, kindly. People, you need, like, if you can do one aspirin in your entire month, that's good. But aspirin is a blood thinner, so please do not use aspirin on things because it is a high-risk medication.
Okay. Hey, Miss Sugar Sweet. Hey, Miss CB. American Born. Good morning. Hey, Miss Octopus. I'm glad to see everyone. Zeus, good morning. I'm going to go ahead and start. I got a short prayer for you all today. I'm not going to do like Lamb would do. It'd be like, well, I'm running late and I ain't finna pray. I have a prayer for you all. I do have a prayer for you. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. My brothers and sisters in the chat and in the bushes, if you can take a moment and bow your heads if you're able to, and let's pray. Dear God, today is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week in this world. And I want to lift up every women like myself that may be running on empty, the ones who kind of have to wake up real early in the morning to attend those husbands, those others, those children's, those jobs. And you have a little left for yourself. Lord, give us peace and rest in the chaos. Remind us that we're valued, we're seen, and we're not alone. Strengthen us when we feel weak. When my mind feel weary, give us more strength. And when my heart is heavy and when I feel like I'm forgotten, let someone see me. Let my loved one see me and lift me up. Cover us in peace, Lord, that calms our daily turmoils and our chaos in our life. I ask that our homes be a place of grace, our jobs a place of purpose, and our soul a sanctuary of love. Refill us, Lord. Refill our cup. And I ask also, Lord, that please grant us abundance, not just in finances, but in peace and in patience, in energy, in joy, and in time. So my cup can overflow with love and support. Lord, I ask all these things in your name. Amen. 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 If you all have anything, I would like to also ask you all to keep in prayer our sister in the chat, Miss Melinda, who lost someone, her sister, unexpectedly, and anybody else who have any prayer requests. Glam is praying for us. She's fasting this week while she's battling the demons and the turmoils in her life and in her family life. And I ask that you all continue to pray for her. Thank you.
I'm gonna do it, and I don't know when he's gonna fix it. Yeah, I only know God's gonna make a way for me. I don't know how. God's gonna do it.
Hey,
and
y'all.
I don't know when he's gonna fix it.
Fix it.
Yeah, I only know God's gonna make a way for me.
thank you all. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Thank y'all for helping me through this time. Cause y'all know I'm not. I never really prayed publicly, and I really thank you all for building me up. Hey, Cinnamon Swirl, thank you so much
I like
for
your
the super
prayers. Your
chat.
prayers are very intentional.
Thank you, Somali Queen. Hey, Soul Sister Messy Boots. Well, y'all know what time it is, right? We prayed, and it's time to just get this thing started.
Saying that. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
I know I'm coming. They know I'm coming. I know they gonna be there. And they know I'm gonna do the best job I can possibly do. I know I'm coming.
Y'all, it's a lot of stuff that's been going on, y'all. And I don't know when is it going to start, when things are going to change. It's only a matter of time that it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Now, I thought I had an opportunity. Let me change this background here, to do a little research last night. And lo and behold, I wake up this morning, and I try to stay away from the Trump news. But I just have to go ahead on. I'm going to put this up because I'm going to talk about her next. But I have to stay away from the Trump news because it really, gives me it makes my feelings hurt to see the things that they're doing. And overnight, Homeland Security deported 12
12 Asians to South Sudan in defiance of a court order.
agents, one from in defiance of a court order. One of them was from Vietnam. Let's just say none of them was from Sudan. And every single one of them, they tried to get them to sign paperwork. And I'm pulling up. I thought I had it pulled up already, but I guess I must have closed it by mistake. But let me pull this up on screen right quick. But we're going to talk about Miss Habeas who, Miss Habeas Miss Habeas what. We're going to talk about her in a minute. But let me share this screen with you all for a moment so we can just see. I think things are out of hand. I think things, when we tend to forget that there is a government and the way the government operates, this MAGA mentality has gone old, y'all. It's old. They had lawyers, but ICE did what they wanted to do anyway. U.S. immigration officials have begun deporting about 12 South Asian migrants to South Sudan. Now, mind you, you all know these people don't talk Sudanese. So they're just going to drop them somewhere in Africa like they belong, first of all, rather than send them back to their countries. Immigration lawyers learned from a detention officer's email that a Burmese national identified as NM was removed to South Sudan. They wrote in a filing seeking the court's intervention and the return of the migrants. A second migrant, a Vietnamese national identified as TTP in the filing, appears to have suffered the same fate along with 10 others. This removal violates an earlier order, noting that on May 7th, they weren't supposed to do it. They were not supposed to do it. They said immigration officials were seeking to deport NM and others to Libya and Saudi Arabia. Y'all, what are they doing? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. I understand. I truly understand the need to want to police the borders. I truly understand the need to even make America great. But when we do things that is outside of the law or the active way we're supposed to act, in the laws, based upon the laws of this country, that so many years have gone into placing, putting into effect, then we got a problem, y'all. I and I pray for everyone who's traveling. I pray for all of you all who's going out this country and you're traveling. Be careful. Be really careful because they really don't care. You may wind up in Easter Boga somewhere. Like real talk. This don't even make no sense. Somali, what you think about this? Hey, Cricket 22.
Well, I've been saying, like, send people to the right countries. If you don't want people in your country, it's fine. I mean, it's your country, end of the day. But then just send people to the right places. Like, why are you taking people that don't belong in a society to that, especially a war-torn country like Sudan? Sudan has been at war, guys. If, in case you don't know, Sudan has been fighting for a while, like 2 decades plus. So it's not even safe.
Right.
Okay. So, and then the second thing is, I don't understand why the Sudanese government that exists right now would
Exactly.
allow a plane like that to land in Sudan territory. So, I mean, like, you cannot accept people that do not belong to you. Okay. He knows
Exactly.
where they're from, so he should have sent them to the right place. But we all know who's leading. America. It's just a circus.
This is really beginning to go too far. But I'm gonna say this, and I hope that the Asians take the charge because you all, I mean, they were the first race here in America to get an anti-bullying bill in their name. So maybe they can take the charge, and when many Asians start pulling their money out the banks, when many of them start leaving, since you all are taking away birthright citizenship. So these babies being born as U.S. citizens in these birthing whatever you call them, that the Asians would come over here to have babies. Maybe once this start having an effect on the American, then I think they'll maybe wake up, but it'll be too late. Hey, the truth. Good morning, Zeta. Cricket 22. I'm just too outdone with these folks. Y'all gonna drop them off at South Sudan?
Yeah,
I'm
because at
of
this
all
point,
the
I'm wondering
places.
who is advising this person, who's working on the what is it called, the policies of the country, who's where are the, what are they called? Where's the Secretary of
There's
State?
just Secretary of State,
Where's the, yes,
Mark Rubio. You talking about Mark Rubio, the one who think
yeah,
he
where's the
just big and
Secretary of
bad?
State? Like, who should, like, seriously? There's some things the president should not be in control of.
He this administration, I think while they were sitting up asking questions of Mark Rubio, that they should have been sitting up asking questions on how they're going to do to fix their relationship. And I'm talking about our government with the American people, period. These MAGA people got their heads so blown up that they really truly do not see that things have gone to hell in the hot water. I mean, what's going on with the tariffs? Just because you said that you're going to put off the tariffs for a while, nothing's still coming in. China still ain't playing with us. They're not playing. They about to teach us a whole lesson. And they don't even want any of this stuff, their items, to come over here. And this is a shame. Hey, the truth. Good morning. Hey, Hershey. Hey, y'all. Listen, let me drop this link. Anybody who want to come up here, y'all know y'all welcome. This is temporarily Toot's house for a moment. So
So
you can,
they're saying that he hired an incompetent administration on purpose. People better remember, when it comes time to vote the Republicans out. And Mama B says that it is not the worst. They are pushing a bill that would cut Medicare and food stamps significantly. They said hospital will close and people will go hungry. But I think, let me tell you, some things are necessary for some things are necessary to happen. And hear me this. Hear this. Today, this morning, I don't know where my English went, But what I'm trying to say is sometimes things have to happen to people so that they can wake up and so that they can make better choices in the future. You see, like now, this choice America made, they knew it was not the right choice, but it had to be that choice so that things can happen to you that will affect everyone directly. So
Right.
that the next time you would never make the same mistake again.
Hey, Bulu. Good morning. And Reem Bass, they are trying to slowly come for us. But I'm going to have to say this, and I'm just going to put it out here. By this time, I look, I've been here. I don't know where they going to send me. I don't know where they try. My folks been here. We've been here. And this is what they're trying to get around to in their long-term plan is to make us subservient again, is to put a lot of control on us. But my family owned land that's been in our family about 400 years now. Real talk, and we've had it. It's locked, seal, and barrel, and all that stuff right here in my family, and has been. And no matter how they've been trying to take it away from us or to buy a piece by piece by piece, we can't even sell it. It's a whole package. It ain't going nowhere. So I wonder where they coming from. These folks here, like Mark Rubio, Secretary of State, who's Cuban Cuban nationality, who came. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, they cool. How they get how some get special treatment and others don't. I'm just throwing
Have
it
you
out
ever
there.
seen? I have never seen anything like it in my life, because how do you have an administration that is filled from top to bottom with immigrants, that is run by immigrants, and the same immigrants are the ones kicking out immigrants out of the country? That is so diabolical.
Hey Hershey, good morning.
Good
How you doing,
morning.
sis? Girl, you
I'm
see what
good.
they clowning. How you gonna send the Asian folks to South? As a matter of fact,
This ain't nothing but another episode of 12 Years a Slave. You know they silly folk. Y'all stay woke. Cause
stay
you go to
woke.
sleep, they gonna sell you.
No, you don't. No, you didn't say they gonna sell us.
They gonna sell you. They
That's
don't
what it
even
seemed like he's
care.
doing.
They don't even care where they drop you off at. Be like, why I'm over here in Asia? I'm black. Why is I'm over here? It ain't funny, but look.
I'm telling you,
The
he
world is
is.
going. The world is so in turmoil right now. You got to laugh at something.
You
That's how I
do.
cope. That's how
I
I cope.
mean,
I laugh at stuff because this is crazy. If to know to feel emotions, what's going on right now in this world is gonna make you angry every day, all day. And I refuse to let this world take my joy because it didn't give it to me.
right, right.
So when stuff like this happen, I just be like, look at here, you better stay woke. Don't get drunk in other countries or nothing like that, because they'll sell you. This ain't nothing but modern day slavery and slave trade.
It sure
This,
is, y'all.
this ain't
They don't.
nothing but what it is.
That's it. Hey, Challenge G Ma, and hey, Indigo Girl. That's all. That's all it is. Like for
This
real,
been
for
going
real.
on for centuries. And my mom used to always say, Cleotha used to always say, ain't nothing new under the sun. Nothing. Nothing. So the same thing that they did back then, they doing now, and it's horrible. It's horrible. I pray for everyone and their families, and all like that. That's all you can do is pray and laugh and pray. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get into this. This is another one of these folks
This
that
heifer here.
that don't know nothing. That he only appointed to a department position because I think because of how she looked. She doesn't have a clue. And just so you all know, habeas corpus is the legal principle that requires the government to provide a public reason for detaining and imprisoning people. Period. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I want to play this little clip of her answering in her own words what it means, what habeas corpus mean, basically, so they can do what they want to do, send people out the way they want to send them out. According to her, though, let me take this down and listen to this, y'all. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. And
So, Secretary Noem, what is habeas corpus?
Well, habeas corpus is a constitutional right that the president has to be able to remove people from this country and suspend their right to.
Let me stop you, ma'am.
Suspend their right
Habeas
to.
corpus, excuse me, that's incorrect.
President
Habeas
Lincoln
corpus,
used it.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
Habeas corpus is the legal principle that requires that the government provide a public reason for detaining and imprisoning people. If not for that protection, the government could simply arrest people, including American citizens, and hold them indefinitely for no reason. Habeas corpus is the foundational right that separates free societies like America from police states like North Korea.
you all remember, I can't remember the movie off the top of my head, but Denzel Washington was in it. It basically, what's his name?
The
Bruce.
Siege. I remember. I know what you.
Yes,
Siege.
that's it. The Siege.
That's my movie. That's my movie.
Could y'all
Yes.
imagine? That was back in the early 2000s, and here we are in 2025. Was it it was like 2000 something, and here we are in 2025, and we're looking at.
Did it come out in 2000? That came out in 1999.
Oh,
Well, it was like in
there
that
it
time
is.
period, 99 and the 2000s. You're right.
There it is then. And you sitting up here, and this is what we're facing right now today in 2025. We're looking at the siege. So they've already he already would like for martial law, because they asked for it in certain black neighborhoods. So they want to siege us right here, and they just making room. I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life, y'all. Real talk. This is bad, bad. What you think, Somali? Do you remember that movie, The Siege?
Yes, I have. I watched it. But
And
America has been under siege for decades now. I can't remember the last time you had a good administration that was for the people. Every administration that has been in power has been self-serving, their own agenda.
they really
And
have been.
forgotten the reason why people go into offices to serve the people. So
And as much as I love Obama, and I thought that his administration, even though it was hard for him, I just have the biggest problem with under his administration that they went into Libya and they caused the demise of Gaddafi. I have a huge problem with that. Before Ibrahim, from Barina, the guy that we say, I can't remember before him, Gaddafi was trying to do the same thing. He was trying to leverage
actually,
their own
yes, trying to unite Africans and create our own currency so that we
own currency, using your own resources, and they took that man out of here. Ain't that something? And it just set the standard. But y'all, look, check out these red states now. FEMA, Missouri, y'all pray for these states because they are not getting any. Oh, let me take this comment down. Y'all be forgetting about the comments, so y'all just bear with me. They're not getting any FEMA help. Nothing has been done. Even the Red Cross hasn't shown up in these places, in these states that are devastated due to the tornado and the cell that came through. And that's a shame. This man having to sit here and beg for help. They got to sit here and beg for help.
Like I said, my mom said, ain't nothing new under the sun. What does this remind you of? Katrina? FEMA wasn't ready. FEMA wasn't ready. Red Cross wasn't ready. Wasn't nobody ready. Like, I'm just like this. Nothing that is happening now. Nothing that is happening now has not happened before. And that's the reason why I feel like at the end of the day, It's the circle of life. People are going to leave this earth. People are going to survive things. It's just who is going to survive and who is not going to survive. What's going to happen this time and what's not going to happen this time. Did we learn? This is why I'm a very big history buff. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Serafina. That's one of my favorite
I
movies.
remember. Yes, I
Uh,
remember that.
yes, that's one of my favorite movies. And the one line that Whoopi said in that movie was, history is a beautiful thing because it teaches us the truth. It teaches and it makes you proud of what we got right and tell the truth about what we got wrong and learn from it. That's what it's supposed to do. But it seems like people don't want, when you have people want to erase history, you don't learn about what you got wrong and be proud of what we got right and all like that. You don't be knowledgeable. So then you allow it to happen over and over and over again. So that's why nothing new under the sun, because we are, there's certain people that like to erase history so we don't get the full adjust of what happened, and then we allow it to happen again. That's just what it is.
And I think
And
only
you
a
get
fool will ignore history, what was already done and what was done, put in place to correct the wrongdoings. And then to just get rid of all of
exactly.
that and start all the way back over again. Y'all, America may not just be our place anymore. I'm just saying. Maybe one
But
of
it's
these.
biblical too.
Someone
It's
has
Mhm.
said
biblical too, though, too. It's biblical
um
too. That's another reason why I'm not afraid of anything that's going on, because the Bible already said it's gonna happen. Um, we so used to third world countries, having war on their territory and in their homes, to the fact that when the 9/11 happened over here, we was in so shocked and distraught and traumatized because we never had anything happen on US soil for like centuries.
it's because
But now
US is the
it's
one
going to
creating the
happen.
chaos. It's because
It's
US
going to
is the
happen.
one
We're going to
creating the
have
chaos.
war here in this country. It's going to be a time where we are going to have to have uh bo bomb drills and stuff like that, where to go, what we need to do to hide ourselves and all like that. It's coming. It's coming. We're gonna have curfews on, when you can be outside and when you need to be inside, and that you can be arrested if you out past curfew. It's going to happen.
But the
It's
good
just
thing
going
is
to.
nobody is, let me tell you, the good thing is people have the freedom to live. If somewhere, let me tell you, if a location is not, God has said he's the one who's created this earth. And he made it so huge so that we can all exist. So if the place you are in is not conducive for you and is not good for you, you leave and go where other people will want you and love on you and not treat you badly. So don't feel like you don't have an option. Americans, please, kindly, I'm talking to the people of color. If you don't like where you are, leave.
That's easier said than done, right?
I know that, but then listen, you're in a country whereby you can work, it's a 24-hour economy. If you put your goals right, I mean, you set up your goals and you follow through and work hard and create the money you need, you can live elsewhere.
That's true. Um, Good morning, Sweet Jane. Good morning, Inez. Ray Mel, I think. Let me see who else I want to speak with. Listen, that is true, because I was sitting up. You all know I'm retired, and I was looking at countries that can sustain. I can live nicely or whatever on my retirement checks. And one of the things, there's 3 countries that I was amazed. One of them is Costa Rica. One of them is Brazil, but not like Brazil City, but Brazil. I can't remember the one. Is on the outskirts. It's a black Brazilian city, and shoot, you can move there. Long as you showing that you bringing in about $2,000 a month or $1,600 a month in pensions, and you can live a person, single person, or a family of 3 or 4, less than $2,000 a month, y'all. Less than. I'm talking about housing. I'm talking about utilities, food, all of that. And
Actually,
we're
the country of Brunei, I don't know if you guys know Brunei. Brunei is a very beautiful country.
where's
The
Brunei?
population is not a lot, huh? So, uh, let me tell you geographically where it is.
Yeah,
Brunei is in Asia. Um, it's a tiny nation on an island of Borneo in two distinct sections surrounded by Malaysia and South China Sea. Right? So they give
okay.
you just need 1,500. That's less than 2K. You need 1,500 every month, at least to show that your account has 1,500. They give you citizenship. They're a very wealthy country, by the way. They're a very wealthy country because the president was giving out what is it called, citizenships to people who are coming to live there and retire. People like Toot now.
Oh, really? Brunei.
Yes, because it's a one-track economy with oil and gas accounting to 70% of its domestic product and 99% of its exports. So it's Shell Petroleum Company.
Yes.
That's the Brunei government and half Dutch.
Hmm.
Yes. So that's something to think about as well.
Good morning, LaDawn.
Look up Brunei.
Okay.
Dubai is doing the same thing. Dubai is giving free rides, free plane tickets to people who want to go buy property in Dubai. Look at countries.
Yeah, but you
Look
can't
at
even drink
Bali.
in Dubai.
Look at Bali. Pardon?
You can drink. You can drink.
Yes, you can drink. Dubai
The
is not
rules are
like
so
Saudi
strict
Arabia.
in Dubai. Dubai is beautiful and everything, but I also think of not just the economy. I think about how comfortable you can live and be yourself also.
You can live the most comfortable way because Dubai is multicultural, multinational. Dubai
You
is not
just
like
have to
Saudi Arabia.
be free. Women just have to be freer within their homes. But there are rules. I mean, when I was in
I
Saudi,
don't
when I was
care about
stationed,
not kissing
Saudi is
outside and
different
holding
from
hands.
Dubai,
That's
though.
okay.
Dubai, people drink, people party. Dubai is like the hub. Abu Dhabi and Dubai are totally different. Guys, do your research, please. Saudi Arabia is strict. Qatar is
yes,
strict.
yeah, they're strict. Saudi Arabia.
Oman is strict.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
other
Wow.
countries are strict, but Dubai and Abu Dhabi are the hubs of
So you think they be
every.
exaggerating, Somali Queen, when
Yes.
okay. Okay. I got
They've been yeah, Dubai is a lot. Is they still have their rules, but it's not as bad
I'm
as
okay
definitely
with
Saudi.
rules, long
Yeah.
as it's not
Saudi, you
interfering
cannot
with
walk
my own
around.
comfortability.
Saudi, you cannot walk around with shorts. Dubai,
No,
you can
nope,
walk
nope,
around.
nope.
Dubai, you can walk around with shorts.
Yeah,
You
when
can
we were
wear
in the
your.
city, yeah, when we were in
You
the
don't have
city,
to wear that. What is it called? The thobe. You don't have to wear the hijab. You don't have to wear um
Okay.
the abaya
the
if you're
abaya,
not Muslim.
yes. I know that for military that we the women we had to make sure that when we went off the military base that we had on long sleeves. They didn't want to see your wrists. They definitely didn't want to see your collarbones. And yeah, they have their police, their Muslim police that will whack your butt with those little reed sticks with no problem. But but yeah, we've had a couple of them. A couple of and we used to go and party in Bahrain. It's
Okay.
yeah, but Dubai is totally different. And
Somebody's asking me, somebody's asking me a question in the chat. They asked if Brunei have women rights. Of course they do. Brunei is one of the most peaceful places to go to. They're very calm, by the way. Their population is very small. And small populated countries are the best because they don't have
I
so many
think so
problems.
too.
And then somebody else has asked me, how's Uganda or Gambia? Gambia and
Hmm.
Uganda, very good. But Uganda, wait out on Uganda. We just wait for this president to die. the current sitting president. Wait for him to die. Then maybe think about Uganda. But Uganda is very beautiful. Uganda
Can
is
I
very
Y'all
admit
wait
beautiful.
for him
something,
to
guys?
die.
Guys, listen.
What's that?
Somali. Dude, can I admit something? I
Yes,
am in love with that president, Ibram. Like, I'm like, well, Dawn, you better stop. I am so in love
baby.
with that man.
He exudes.
No, Uganda has a
Somebody
president
be
called
tickling
Nyaweri.
me. I'm sorry.
Ugandan president is called Nyaweri Museveni. That man came into power when my mom was giving birth to me in the
Wow.
hospital. He did a coup, and
Really?
My mom lost a lot of blood. She had to be transferred. She was given the wrong blood, and that's how my mom became sick. So I
What?
don't like that president at all. I do not. So he's been in power since the day I was born until
That's
now.
crazy.
So he has to. We are waiting for him to die.
Ah,
But Uganda is very beautiful. Uganda is a very beautiful country, and the people are very kind. They're they're so nice. The women serve the men when kneeling down.
You said like subservient?
Yeah, they that is just their culture. The women in Uganda, they kneel to serve their men food. When they're saying hi to you, they kind of like bow, bow. They're very, very nice. Their English is the dictionary English. Yeah. So instead of saying you're an asshole, they would say you're an ass.
Oh, really? But listen, I didn't. So, sister, I didn't hear anything about a golden dome. I, I, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So
They
basically,
smoke in Dubai. They
I
do
don't
the
know what to
hookah.
say about. I don't know what to say about a golden dome to protect the U.S. from missile attacks. As a matter of fact, that's what we have the Air Force for. That's what we have the Army for. The Army has the foremost ground to air missiles and the technology that can track a missile in the air and it won't even come nowhere near us. That's what we have all that for. I mean, I'm just saying this is crazy. And I don't know what to say, y'all. This kind of had me a
But
little
the question
shook
is
this morning.
who is interested in going after America? Nobody's interested.
oh,
People
yes,
don't
sir. No,
want
no, no,
the
Somali.
ones.
Yes,
Let me
I
tell you.
am. My cousin
No,
already got his dual citizenship over there in Africa. I just got one more kid to graduate high school, and he got one more year. I'm ready. I'm ready. I told
talk
my
to
I'm
me
son
in
ready
London.
too.
yesterday.
I'll get you situated. We kinda do the relocation thing. So
Absolutely.
I'm
I'll give
down with
you,
that.
and whoever is looking for information, being informed is also important. You don't have to make moves now, but stay
Right.
informed, be
Prepare.
informed, get
Yes.
information, educate yourself from where, so that when you're setting goals, you know what you want to do and where you want to go.
Look, Somali, I asked, do they got Dunkin' Donuts? I need my Dunkin' Donuts. My cousin said, girl, they got Dunkin' Donuts. I said, oh, okay. Yes,
I
I can
know
do it.
where Somalia, they got some of that good coffee over there. I'm glad you wasn't affected, Miss Shay B. Thank goodness. And have you seen any FEMA or Red Cross on the ground in St. Louis area, Miss Shay B?
I
But you
haven't heard
know,
of them being out there.
if they have a McDonald's everywhere, I'm sure they have a Dunkin' Donuts. And what I have seen is that the McDonald's and stuff over in other countries are way better than the McDonald's that we have over here. Like I'd be a little jealous. Like why does this look like a 5-star restaurant over here?
Mm, wow.
Like I wouldn't
Amazing.
even mind going on a first date to McDonald's in another country.
Your city is
Cause this is
destroyed.
nice.
We
This
don't
is
like. Let me
lovely.
tell you, the junk food and those things that you guys are talking about that are filled with sugar and stuff like that, they are available, but that's not even the African culture. We don't see those things at whatever, because Africans, we eat very healthy. Those things were created for people to get diabetes and your health to be so bad and
You don't
hypertension, so
gotta
that
put sugar in your coffee. You ain't
it
gonna talk
was it
about
was
my coffee, Somali.
no, the coffee is here. We are the what are they called? Produce coffee.
Yeah,
One
that
of the
can
best coffees in the world comes
yeah,
from
Kenya,
Africa.
Kenya coffee.
Kenya
Absolutely.
and
Really? I gotta look it
Ethiopia.
up. because I love
In
my coffee
Ethiopia.
now.
Yes, some of the
We
best
have
coffee.
coffee. What are you talking about?
We're gonna
We are
have
the
to.
producers of coffee. We
I didn't
produce
Yes,
know.
coffee and tea. And tea too.
yes,
Somalia, are you on Instagram?
Yes, I
yes.
am.
Okay. When you gonna accept my friend request with your
I
private page?
I already did. Look, a private page that got like 3 or 4 pictures on it.
Ladon,
Oh,
Ladon said
word.
I had requested to requested to on Instagram 4 years ago and just got accepted. So
No, no, don't say
But you
that.
know,
Oh, oh.
Y'all,
so
I be
don't
having to,
feel
I
bad.
have to do some research, y'all. You'll be amazed at the people that
Shishi, Oman is very beautiful. Oman is the culture, the food, the people,
what
a
you talking
very
about.
good place to live. You can live in Oman too. Oman is very good.
Y'all, I'm behind in the comments, so forgive me. But Miss Shay B, I am so sorry to hear about St. Louis. I
Oh
am
wow.
so very sorry to hear
Yeah.
about that.
Prayers to St. Louis.
They got a lot going on in St. Louis. They got the jailbreak and the tornado. It's just so sad. But I don't hear
Hey, Q
about
Catrice.
FEMA and I
But
have
let me
not
ask
heard.
you, this is not the first time that America is facing natural disasters. This has been a norm for quite some time. Because of climate change, the weather has changed in different places in the world. So um, they know this disaster happens every year. Like you guys get hurricanes, you get tornadoes, you guys get fires, wildfires. I mean, instead of the government concentrating on what is happening outside of the USA, I think they should have focused and put their funds back into their own country and
Exactly.
fixed their own situation, because the only people creating chaos in the world is America. Or starting wars and doing everything. It's just America. Nobody else is anybody's business except for America. Everywhere you have to go is America. They are
Right.
micromanaging other people when their people are suffering.
It was in the name of the for democracy, but now
What
democracy is out the window for everything. We're not even a democracy anymore, and that's the fact. Hey, Erica, we're not even a democracy.
I
America
said
is
to
looking
my
like a
son
third
America,
world
last
country.
night.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. America ain't nothing but a side piece, and I'm gonna tell you why I say it. Because they always trying to tell somebody else what they ain't doing right in their home and why and why they man over there and they ain't doing right in their own home.
Uh-huh.
Trying
I'm
to tell
telling you,
somebody else what to do with their stuff, and then like, but you ain't got no man though. That's
Uh-huh.
what
But
America
Sisi, Russia,
is.
Russia is handling their own business. Like Russia is good. Look at their country; it's so beautiful. Everything is intact. They don't have issues like Americans do.
Yeah,
So
but they
if you
women
look
Don't
at
look
Russia,
corpus,
unhappy. They
don't
you have a
feel
Russia have a
awfully.
don't Russia have like a law that you can't even like litter over there? Cause
yes,
I was hearing that they streets are real clean.
yes.
yeah,
Drop a piece of paper on the floor if you want to.
yep, it
I
is.
agree.
It's real clean. Hey, TKO, good morning. It is clean over there. Yep, you're gonna need a passport and a visa if you're talking about Brunei. Anywhere except here, you're gonna need a passport. You have a friend that you know what? The only problem that I have with the Dominican Republic is that they don't like dark skinned people traveling
Who
GMA. Dominican Republic.
is it even safe?
I
I don't think it's safe.
I don't think it's safe anymore.
Hmm.
I don't let me go down here. Let me y'all, I'm gonna move on to the next thing I wanted to discuss. And I just wanted to give a shout out to let me get my comments, y'all. You all know that they've hit their uh-oh. I don't even know where my little blue highlighter so I can okay, here it is. They've hit 7 years of marriage. People said that they weren't gonna make it, but they made it.
Who?
And Harry and
Meghan
Meg
and
and Meghan Markle.
people should leave this two alone.
Looks like we made it. Look how far we come, my baby.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, y'all. they put that man, Harry, the father just totally turned his back on him. The brother was trying to take his inheritance, trying to take everything away from him, all because of this woman here. And he's over here doing his thing, having his babies, and they're finding their own lives now away from
And he
that.
still got his hairline while his brother
I'm
hairline is
telling
non
you. And we don't have to worry about the actual deviance like his so-called brother allegedly, and in my opinion, is known to enjoy having, just like his father. He's more like his mama's child. And I like him. Your friend is dark skinned. Yeah, they don't like us. You remember Traveling G-Mon? It was just a few months ago when they were trying to get rid of all the Haitians that was over there. The dark skinned ones. They were trying to get rid of them.
That's
You know
terrible.
what I'm saying? Yeah,
That's terrible.
it is. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Harry and Meghan because they made it. People said that they weren't gonna last 5 years. And here they are. They building up their own thing away from that family. And I think it's good. Y'all, look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Look who's still hanging on. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them that's still hanging on, baby.
Wow.
And the one that I voted for, he's still out. They call him Derek Graves. Everybody still got their money on Derek Graves. And just to give you all a little
He's unalived. He's convicted of double M in 2018 Madrigas mass shooting.
He is. And he also, from what they're saying, is that, hold on, let me show you this right quick. And also what they're saying is that he grew up, went and found the family members of the guy who the cop had paid to kill his grandmother. And yeah, he returned the favor.
Oh man.
So that's kind of the reason why he did what he did. It was an eye for an eye.
So the Derek Groves was convicted of double M in 2018. Corey Boyd accused of second-degree M in 2023, shooting of Brandon Fees during a car burglary. Jermaine Donald facing second-degree M and aggravated battery charges. Gary Price held for attempted first-degree M. Kendall Miles, recaptured Friday, has a history of escape and was previously accused of unaliving a man in Uptown. Antoine Macy, history of escapes dating back to 2007, currently held for domestic DV, theft, parole violation, kidnap, and rap. Lenton Vemburen, held for firearm possession and parole violation, also accused of a 2021 M. Leo Tate, booked with burglary, weapons possession. Robert Moody facing charges for obstruction of justice, D, trafficking, and battery. And then Dennis held for armed robbery and weapon charges. That's the list.
Wow. And
So
some
they
of
were
them
dangerous
ain't
men.
even got a life sentence and they still took the chance. Some of them could have got a 2-year sentence, right? For some of them charges. Violation, you know you're going to be back out. It's amazing that they took the risk. I can see a lifer because it's like, I don't got nothing to lose. I'm here for life anyway. But when you got a way to get out and you add on another 10 to 15, it's crazy.
Right. Dear Yvette, I am so sorry to hear about your niece in the DR. I'm really sorry to hear about that. And what you said that you got a Carnival Cruise Line going to the DR and you threw it in the trash? The Palace is cruising in January, y'all. So go check out the members only post so you can check out the information. That's sad. That's sad, dear Yvette. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. I hate to hear that.
People should just avoid the Caribbean in total.
you would think that would probably be better. Be better for them. Y'all, I want to show Rod Wave, y'all crashing out. I don't
Who's
know
this?
what Rod Wave is a singer, rapper singer out of Florida who became really popular. Concerts really popular. But he's a tortured soul. I like to say that. Because he's has a lot of pain in his music from what he's gone through. But he
He
also
needs
seems to
therapy.
have he needs a lot of therapy. He set up and from what they're saying, he set up there and I know his girlfriend, he bought her a lot of gifts. Hold on one second, y'all.
So it says that Road Wave arrested on 13 charges, including aggravated A and pow possession after allegedly, you know, at his girlfriend's car during an argument last month. Cops say it's all on video and he's already out on bond. So 13 charges. Oh my, that's a lot of charges, right?
What was it a vehicle that he bought her?
I think so.
Did he
I
buy her
don't
the
think it
vehicle?
matters if she was sitting inside and he was powing it because he could have unalived her over the
Yeah,
vehicle.
it was a vehicle that he
No,
purchased her. He purchased her a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
stuff.
that I'm not saying it matters. I'm just asking a question because I just want to get all the
Yeah.
the details. Was it
I think they
because if
saying he
it's
gonna have a
something
lot of
that
stuff.
because just like two said he's a tortured soul, he's this, he's that. There wasn't an argument that happened to where he's like, well, B, if I'll uh, pow this car that I bought. I just wanted to know, like, was it a car that he bought? Because you know how some men are sometimes.
Yep, because that's what
Yeah.
they think it still is, even though they bought it for you as a gift.
They're sorry, y'all.
Ooh,
They're saying,
what?
yeah, he shot his own. He shot that G
After an
wagon up,
argument,
baby.
after
Maybe,
an
Wow.
argument,
probably because maybe she didn't do what he wanted to do.
Maybe she got caught cheating.
Maybe that too. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
then
buy
Maybe
you all this stuff
what
and you out
happened?
here.
What happened to just take your stuff back and go wherever you want to go? How about you not risking your freedom for somebody who's not all that? Like seriously.
Yeah, they said at 2021 hours, which is what 9:21, Mr. Green and Miss Andrews and Mr. Green's associate are then observed walking out of the resident. He did buy her a home as well. Mr. Green and his associate are both carrying bags and what appears to be a box from the residence as Miss Andrews follow. There's no audio with the video, but it appears that Miss Andrews and Mr. Green are in a verbal argument, and it appears that Miss Andrews yells at Mr. Green. Mr. Green then pulls out a Glock 20 10-millimeter pistol from under his left arm that he was taking from the resident, and as he walks through the garage courtyard, he opens fires at Miss Andrews' Mercedes G-Wagon, firing 14 rounds in total, emptying the pistol magazine. Miss Andrews' 2025 Mercedes G-Wagon was struck 11 times.
Oh, she
One,
wasn't in it.
she wasn't in
Okay.
it. And one round struck his vehicle. He was throwing a whole temper tantrum. His old big old self need to sit down somewhere. He need to sit down somewhere. I know you bought the vehicle, but good grief, you can just repossess it. You
Mm-hmm.
He
had to
looks
do
like he's carrying he looks like he's
I
carrying
don't
his
think I
gun.
don't think
right
you can
here.
repossess.
Yeah,
I don't think you really can repossess the gift. I mean, like, unless it's in your name. Unless it's in your name. Now that's why I tell women all the time, like, if you're gonna accept a gift from a man, make sure it's in your name
Mm-hmm.
and it's something that you can afford. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like,
right.
I always say that if you're gonna buy me something, put it in my name. I don't want it in your name.
That's
Cause
right.
then if something go wrong, then you can take it back. And I don't give backsies. No backsies. No. This is my
But I ain't
gift.
giving
So
backs.
You
put
gonna
it
have to
in my
find
name. No
me.
back.
You gonna have to find me, baby. I set that baby on fire just to be
Okay.
honoring. As a matter of fact, y'all, listen. I had a friend in Alaska when I was stationed at Anchorage, and her name was Sinceria, and Sin literally went outside when her husband was ignoring her and set his car on fire. She said that it was her car too, and she could have do what she wanted to do with it. But she literally set that baby on fire right there in the neighborhood because he was ignoring her. So I'm leaning more towards that. I'm not about to pow nothing because those bullets keep traveling. You know what I'm saying? They keep traveling. But that's what they do. Let me look at some of these comments, y'all.
I'm not gonna pow nothing. I might go out there and flatten them tires so you can't
Hey,
go
Anitra
nowhere.
J.
Stuff like that. But no.
Why do anything though? I'm just wondering. Logic. Why? Why?
Because I mean, when people have temper tantrums, they don't think
Especially
when people have temper tantrums, they do not think logically, and it's crazy because we say at your age, and you're supposed to act like an adult, but how many adults really act like adults when they mad about something? You
Right.
act just like a child, and that's exactly what he did. He had a temper tantrum, but instead of just going and flatten some tires, or just try to get the car back, or get one of his other girls that he's probably cheating with to go steal it, or something like that. You wanna like, boy,
Right.
there's so many other ways you could have done this. It's so
Hey,
many other
y'all,
ways.
Reem Bass wanted to remind us that even though they may have been able to get lesser sentences, maybe, but especially in Louisiana, they do sentence the black men there, sending them straight on over there to Angola. So, that's just something to think about as well. And what you're gonna say? Hey, Anitra J, good morning. And Sweet Jane, it's about control. It's always about control, and the lack of emotional intelligence.
wow.
Zeus said, "What the G wagon do though?" I'm telling you, he bought her a brand spanking new. I think he bought that G wagon in 2024 because I remember seeing where on Instagram all the gifts he bought her so much stuff, a house, a new car, new G wagon, all these
See, that's his
designer
fault
stuff.
because he ain't even his wife and he buying
But
all
see,
somebody else.
because he wanted
Exactly.
to
It
buy
ain't
her
me
love.
away.
Look, I mean, because he wanted to buy her love. Let's be real for a
That's what
second.
it
Look
is,
at him.
Leslie.
Look
That's what
look
it
at
is.
him. Look at him. Now, do you think if he had money, he could even get a woman that looked like her?
Nope.
He looks like
Now,
he's
let's be
carrying
real.
he looks like he's carrying his ass in his stomach.
Exactly.
He's a big guy, and and I thought that the mother of his twins, who he had been with for years, that they probably would have made it, but she had to call the popo on him a few times too, because brother man got some issues.
But
He
see,
really has
that's
some
what
issues.
happens. But that's what happens when you get women that's out of your league. Just because you have the money to get them, this woman probably ain't attracted to you for real. This is
Mm-hmm.
what men do, and then they want to come and complain about women. No, you knew she was out of your league when you started dating her, but that's your preference. That's what you wanted to go after, and now because you realize, or you feel like she don't really want you for you. She never really wanted you for you. She would have never looked at you if you ain't had no money. Like, let's be real about situations. We wouldn't get so
Real
upset
talk.
and be mad if you just be realistic about the situation.
Real talk.
Like, come on now.
That's for real.
Mm.
And I love his music. I mean, I really do. I like some of his first his theme, one of his songs called Bottom Boy Survivor. It resonated with me so bad that I think that was my theme song for a whole year. That whenever I got in my car, it was automatically on play. But I hope
Isn't
this
he
young
one of
brother,
those kind of rappers that with the
he is,
singing?
that will make you cry. Seem like all his songs was just sad. Yes, that's
Mm-hmm.
him. They always say they call him the sad rapper. You know what I mean? But we're gonna pivot away from them, and I want to show these two gentlemen up here, Spike Lee and good old Denzel Washington. They received a
Uncle
six.
Denzel.
Yep, they received a 6 minute um standing ovation at the Canes Festival this week. 6 minutes because they said they love what they were doing, and I just want to show you all a little bit of what they have going on with this new movie that gave them all of this that people tend to love. And I like Spike Lee anyway, y'all. So it is what it is. Spike Lee is my generation, and I like Spike Lee. Hold on.
Back to school days, and she gotta
School
have
Day,
it. We
Jungle
love
Fever, Jungle
all
Fever,
that. Yes.
Mo Better Blues. I'm telling you,
Mo
baby.
Better Blue. And Denzel been in most of them. I mean, come on now. Like they a dominant duo.
They
Period.
are. They are. Let me play this right quick for y'all.
There's more to life than just making money. It's integrity. That's what you stand for. It's what you actually believe in. You believe in yourself. You believe you'll be successful. And the hard times will come from the good times. The hard times will come from success. The hard times will come from the money, and the mayhem follows. So can you handle the mayhem? Can you handle the money? Can you handle the success? Can you handle the failure? Can you handle the lovers? Can you handle the memes? Can you handle everything that there is in between? That's the question I have for you. Get ready. Can you handle it? What a big payback. Money ain't good money.
Gotta see it. Oh my God, I'm excited.
It's a must, y'all. It's a must. Gotta see it, baby. Oh, Malcolm X.
Or is it me or Denzel can still get it to this
Yes,
day
he
with
can,
his
girl.
own behind?
Yes, he can.
Oh my
Don't
God.
Rocky look alike? Like ASAP Rocky look like a little Denzel to me.
He does.
He does.
Oh
right?
my God.
Oh my God.
I love it. I got to see
it. And Rihanna love her ASAP Rocky, but I just remember a video that came out with him with this white lady when he was over in Europe somewhere, and I would be sorely disappointed. I'm just saying, I would be so disappointed with that little eeny beeny, easy weesy tiny thing he got going on. ASAP.
You said it's little.
Yeah, girl.
Well, it must be doing something right because Riri keep like
it works. It works.
It works because Riri keep she's like a Mexican woman right now. She just popping out kids. Pop, 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 pop. Like Lord have mercy.
I don't think it's like the Tootsie Roll like P Diddy though.
I know is that white lady was screaming at the top of her lungs. She was screaming at the top of her lungs, and we all in the viewing audience when we saw was like, where, why, how?
Well, he doing something to make.
I know y'all remember that. Yes, that's ASAP Rocky. Yes. Y'all want me to show it again? I'll play it again for you.
I don't care. Listen, it ain't all about that with me.
Let me tell you something. Spike and Denzel, like I said, they're a dominant duo.
Yes.
I mean, Malcolm X, he got game. I mean, Mo Better Blues.
I didn't
it's
even
like
know
when they
Inside Man was Spike Lee, but wow.
Yeah.
I got jungle fever. She got jungle
fever. We got jungle fever.
Nah, hey. Thank you, Ray Mail, for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, sis. We appreciate you here. Yeah,
I love Spike. I mean, Spike. One thing I can say about Spike, no matter how successful he has gotten, he's an icon living. He still is about the culture and he's about his people, and I respect that. He did not allow Hollywood to change a goddamn thing about him and what his vision is for what he wanted on screen, and I love that. And then people want to act like we think Denzel is perfect. No, we don't think he's perfect. But at the same time, he's been solid. The only thing that I can say about Denzel is that some of the movies that he has been in is always him rescuing a little white girl or a white woman, and I don't like that. Like, rescue us sometimes too. But other than that, I love this, and I'll be in the front row looking at this because I love them too. I'll put on my cape for them too. Y'all other ones, my cape is in the closet and it's staying there.
She said, and it's staying there.
Period.
Yeah, I agree. Whatever.
But those two, I will put my cape out. Those two, I'll put my cape on. Yes, I will. I dust the dust off and put it on.
What'd you say? Yeah, Spike Lee and Denzel are the dynamic duo. They absolutely are. And let me show you all a little something if you are wondering what our Sudanese folks look like, where they sent those Asians to.
Sudanese are different. There's two types of Sudan. There's South Sudan and there's North Sudan.
So
North Sudan look like Arabs. The South Sudan are dark. And the North Sudan, they speak Arabic. They have a different country. They have a different language. I mean, they speak Arabic. They have a different government.
So she would be South Sudan then, right? Because she's dark and tall. Somali.
That's South Sudan.
So they sent a bunch of tiny Asian. They sent a bunch of tiny Asian men that's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
You know, their color is not even black. Their color is purple, blue, purple. If you look at them closely.
Yeah, but look how pretty her skin is. Not a blemish, not a dent, not a wrinkle, not a bump, nothing.
And they're extremely tall. They're 6 feet and above.
I mean, she just gorgeous. Like, that's the type of skin that don't need no makeup at all. Like that. That her skin is what my Aunt Julia, God rest her soul, used to say is expensive black skin. Expensive.
Yeah,
she got
purple.
That type
That's
of skin
royalty.
There's royalty. She got that type of skin that even if we was back in the slave days, they'll still have her in the house. That type of skin. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Hershey, you know you lying. She gonna be out there in them fields with the rest of us. If you ain't,
she probably would have. Hold on. She probably would have been in the field. She probably would have been in the field, but she would have been in the house mostly because Master would have took that. I'm telling you. She wouldn't have been in the fields long.
Why you send people with small eyes to an African country? At least drop them in an Asian country. It's fine.
Exactly. Somewhere. Why there? They some low. America is low down dirty, y'all. Now you're gonna go the opposite way of sending them home, taking them home, but you're gonna take them there so they can really be uncomfortable and all messed up. That's a shame, y'all.
You see, and the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, the ones who did the paperwork, and they're saying alien name, alien number, May 19th, 2025, notice of removal. The letter is to inform you that the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, intends to remove you to South Sudan. Why though? And then they're saying, I certify that on today's date, the contents of this notice were read to the name and then in English language, and I served the alien a copy of this notice in person. Refused to sign. They refused to sign, the alien. So
why didn't they send them back to Korea? Why would they send them over there?
Because low down.
The migrants are from Vietnam and Myanmar, and that's like Thailand and stuff like that. So they should have just taken them to either Vietnam or Thailand. How do you send people to Juba where Juba is on fire?
Exactly.
Juba is not safe, bro. And then they don't even have money to get a flight to Vietnam or Myanmar. And then why is the government
That's a shame.
land? Why would you let a plane land in your country?
That's a shame. I want to show you all. I have a few things, and I'm about to lean towards the messy now, y'all.
Hey, Daisy. Glamrox is not around. It's just me and Toot and Hashi and Ladon.
Yes, Glam had a family emergency this week, and she had to kind of start fasting because hey, she's throwing herself up to the Lord. But I want to I want to show you all this right here. And this right here
not
is
throwing herself up to the Lord too. What is wrong with you?
I mean, you know what I mean.
Throwing
You know,
themselves up to the
Throwing herself, throwing her. No, I'm sorry.
I wanted to laugh, but then I thought it was inappropriate to laugh.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all know what I mean.
Two ain't rap tight. I have come to the conclusion this morning. Two is not rap tight, and I love it, but still, throw yourself up to the Lord. I'm gonna have to use that from now on. I'm gonna throw myself to the Lord.
I meant to say the mercy of the Lord in prayer through fasting. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, but y'all, I just thought this was interesting. This is Saucy Santana, and something happened to him that had him real upset.
And Saucy Santana. Wearing what appears to be a black sports bra, red tights, and the performer's signature trim beard and long eyelashes. I'm a rapper. I'm a celebrity. The music artist was visibly distraught, at times in tears. But when Saucy got feisty, I got in order to treat a gunshot wound to the arm. And Saucy Santana. Wearing what appears to be a black sports bra.
Hold on. You know that was a black woman that said that.
I'm a celebrity.
You know it was a black woman that said that. Get that snot off your face.
I'm a celebrity. I'm a rapper.
Look at him, y'all. She told him, didn't she? She said, "Get that mess off your face. All that crying and hollering stuff that you doing."
You know that was a black auntie. You know that was a black auntie that said that.
Toot, remove that from the screen. I'm not even coming back to that screen until you remove that.
He was
What'd you say? He was distraught, baby.
Please remove.
He said that he was a celebrity. He's a celebrity. He don't understand. I guess he didn't think that celebrities can get shot. You know what I'm saying? I guess he thought they don't get shot. I don't know what's going on. But he did. And y'all, this just happened. So shout out to Saucy Santana and the auntie who got him in order and made him get his stuff back in order. What y'all think?
Saucy was saucy that night because he showed no. I ain't laughing because he got shot. Well, SHOT. I'm not laughing that he got pow. I'm laughing. This is hilarious. Because when Auntie said, "Get that snot off your face," she ain't told him nothing. She get that snot off your face.
Somali, you gonna need to close your eyes for a minute because I need to see that one more time.
No,
please.
I'm not even watching. I'm not on the screen. It's fine.
Okay, I got to see it one more time.
And Saucy Santana. Wearing what appears to be a black sports bra, red tights, and the performer's signature trim beard and long eyelashes. I'm a rapper. I'm a celebrity. The music artist was visibly distraught, at times in tears. But when Saucy got feisty, I got
all he's hollering about, he's a celebrity and he got shot. He's famous and he got shot. Like it won't happen to you. That's amazing to me.
In order to treat a gunshot wound to the arm. And Saucy Santana.
And there it is, y'all. Baby, it ain't safe out here for nobody. I don't care if you're a celebrity, if you in the church, if you're a preacher, we all know crime don't stop for nobody. I don't like him either because he is mad disrespectful towards women at times. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know. Yeah.
I don't like Saucy. I'm sorry. I
Me
don't like
me
him.
either. Me either. I don't like him. I don't like him either. Yep. You right. Hey Jamie, you right. Bullies don't discriminate, baby. They don't discriminate at all, and definitely not for him. But I tell you what, one thing that I saw, I don't know what happened to this dude here, but all I know is that somebody did him real dirty, and I don't know why they did that man like that. I ain't never seen no knot on top of nobody's head like that before in my life, but they did it to him. Huh?
Can we move on, please? Some of us are going to throw up.
What? Y'all don't
Please, be kind, be kind. Some of us have very tiny stomachs. Anything will make me throw up. So kindly, let's
Girl, close your
for
eyes.
the sake of
But Somali, you see that?
please, don't do that to me. I'm going to log off. Please, kindly.
Why it look like a biscuit though? Like a rising biscuit. What's going on?
Sorry, Somali, but I just be. That's a they put a knot. Cam, what you said it looked like a tree stump. Jamie, when you say somebody Donkey Kong punched him on top of his head, they did. Brother man called. Hey, peace, love, and light.
People are going to say we are heartless.
Hey, my degree is real. How you doing, sis? What you say? It does look painful. Oh Lord, my stomach hurt. Oh Lord, yeah. The officers that did this, y'all know y'all dead wrong. Y'all didn't have to hit that man on top of his head like that. That he got a whole growth, but that's what happened to blacks in America, y'all. You know we can't fight back like that. We can't do it. We can't do it. We cannot do it. So I just wanted to show that because I ran across that yesterday, and I thought it was interesting. But on to a better. I want you all to look at Lynn Whitfield. I want y'all to look at Lynn Whitfield for a moment, and this woman is looking good. It's like she has not aged not one bit. She's with Busta Rhymes. Oh, hold on, let me take this comment off.
That integrity and them principles and them morals and everything.
Look at her.
Is the thing that I was able to see and learn from. Find through the light that I shine for others to reflect from me. I'm done talking. Is that clear? Kiss me on the cheek. That integrity and them principles.
Don't she look good, y'all? Baby, black know it can age well. What you say the truth? You laughing, girl?
Auntie Lynn been that lady since Brewster Place. Okay, the woman's a Brewster Place. She's always been beautiful. She's always played women that have struggled, but they end up being rich, or they was rich anyway, and they do not settle. I know she had a little stint when she did a thin line between love and hate, where men was scared of her. But I never. I'm like, I don't know why would y'all be scared of her, because she said in the movie she warned them. Like that was, I don't understand that, but you know, me and they looked over that and just saw her as crazy, because at the end of the day, you know, that's how men do. But she's had a great career. She can make you love her in a movie, since you know Josephine Baker, the woman of Brewster Place, stuff like that, Eve's Bayou. But she can also make you not like her, like Medea's Family Reunion,
right?
Greenleaf. You had a love hate with First Lady B, but you know she's a phenomenal actress, and she has
Yes,
held her
she really
integrity
is.
too. I love me some Aunt Lynn. You can't. There will
Are
be
you
no
saying they're
Aunt Lynn
dating?
Whitfield Bassett.
No, they're not dating. He's just giving her flowers. That's
Oh
all.
yes.
And she's
Yes,
still fine.
yes,
Still
she
fine.
is.
Ain't she 60 something years old? Her and
Yeah.
Angela Bassett ain't aging at all.
Yeah.
I think they vampires.
I think Lynn Whitfield. I'm gonna look it up right quick, but I think she's older than that. I think she's in her 70s.
I think so too. Too. I think she's probably hitting 70. But I agree her.
It
She
don't look
should
a
be
day over
younger.
49.
Mm-mm.
She
I
look
think that's the
good.
first time I got introduced to her was Josephine Baker's story, and she's everything she play, even if it's not a so good part, she make it her own, and she make you a believer.
Here, I'm up here looking it up. She was born in 1953, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She's 72 years old, y'all.
Creole girl.
That Creole girl, baby.
And face cars still they declining. Ain't declining at all at 72. You understand what I'm saying? Man, give us your diet and what you drink and stuff like that. Give us what like let your later generations know what we can do so we can still look that good when we get up there. Cause she looks good. She is absolutely beautiful. Period.
Yes. And yesterday people were talking about how the former President Obama name was mentioned in the Diddy case. And here's an example of the reason why, because I guess Diddy loved the president so much he had ecstasy done up like that's what he was giving out at his parties. Ain't that something? Yeah, the pill with that was
They had it shaped like that. Oh my God.
yes.
Oh, like the Obama. Yeah,
I
I
know
saw that.
President Obama like, how I get in it?
All right. You mean to tell me y'all getting high off me?
Well, guess what, y'all? Guess what, y'all? My little tray for my trees is an Obama tray with the face.
Why y'all be doing Obama like that? I just thought I'd show that. I thought that was interesting. And this was copyrighted. But yeah, they had the brother. They had his face on there and they were popping those pills, boo. They was popping them like real talk.
You see how they put out there like it was like he was involved in it and he likes X and all that. I was like, why y'all gotta put that out there like that? Just tell the truth. They was using those in the shape of him, but he had nothing to do with it. Was making it seem like Obama was the one over there doing the X with them.
Sure did. I just want to play this for you all. It's just a minute clip, and I think this can, it'll help.
I have a form of journaling called best case scenario journaling that I like to do each morning.
Tell us about that.
So it's where I will write out either how I want the day to go, assuming all best case scenarios, or if there's something that I'm worried about that's stressing me out, that's on my mind, I will write out what I think the best case scenario of that situation is.
Give us an example.
In detail. So like, let's say I have a day where I'm doing a bunch of back-to-back podcast recordings and maybe I feel nervous about it. I will write out in detail exactly how I want it to go. Like, me and this guest vibe so well. I get them to admit things they've never admitted on air before. The audience loves this episode. Like, I will write out what I want all of the outcomes to be for the day ahead. And it just kind of, I think, rewires my brain to look more for the positive in things, because I think we tend to always be prepared for the worst case scenario, which is fine. Like, yes, be prepared, but also like be prepared for the good things too, because most of the time you have a 50-50 shot of things working out, and we never look at that.
What you all think about that? It's almost like the goal. If you all didn't have a chance to have the goal planning session with Queen Sheba, you can great thing, like beyond great. And I thought this was interesting because it's almost as if she's manifesting her day, manifesting her goals for the day. And it goes hand in hand, and we can change the trajectory of our life if we're open to God, if we're open to the positivity, and we look at things this way. So I've said I'm definitely going to start doing this, and I hope we can do something like that too. Y'all can we see how it happens, see what happens with it. What you think, LaDon? You think that's something that's possible?
I think that can be a good thing if people like to write and stuff like that. I like to read. I'm a reader. I'm not a writer. I didn't journal a lot. I tried. I'm more into music, to get me centered and focused or whatever, gospel music and inspirational music. But I think if people journal, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It's like speaking it into existence in whatever form you need to do that with it. If it's journaling, writing, putting sticky notes places, it's okay.
Right. And journaling, it can be electronic. You can do a note, just speak your thoughts out as far as your journal.
Actually, you can even do an audio.
Yes.
Just record yourself if you don't want to write down something.
That's even better.
It is even better, isn't it? So you all know, I love
manifesting things, so I think manifesting, and like Toot said, throw yourself to the Lord. You'll make your day better.
Yes, it's true. Don't let your manifestation or manifesting take the role of prayer. Prayer should go first, then you manifest, because prayer is the one that leads the way. Manifestation is the things you want, the things you are asking God for, the things you want to happen in your life, positive things. So you put that, yes, you have that, say that out loud, but don't forget to pray and ask the giver, the ruler, to give you, the King of Kings to give you.
Do you all know that that there is a series that's coming out this fall that was based on It? You all remember It, the movie It?
With the boy?
What's It?
It was like a horror movie. Hold on, let me show you all.
Anything horror, you know me, I don't watch anything horror. The demons and the devils are not going to get the best of me. No.
What'd you say? Not you at all. Let's see. Let's check this out right quick.
No, thank you very much. No, thank you. I won't be watching that.
Toot wants people to be screaming in the middle of the night. She wants people to be screaming and choking their partners. She wants people to choke their partners at night.
No, not for you all. Not y'all cup of tea.
No.
I'll start looking at my neighbors like, oh, are you that one too? Like, no, that is too creepy. No, and too realistic and creepy. No. They got me with Sinners. I did go see Sinners.
That's why I have never read any Stephen King book. I left them alone.
In the beginning, I did, but I stopped.
The truth. What you say? You just gonna be doing. I know that's right. Just throw yourself to the Lord, baby. Just throw yourself to the Lord. Everything's gonna be all right.
Toot.
Yes.
Yes. You see more people in the chat saying,
I see.
That's the review right there.
I can't believe y'all. And Stephen King, you know what? I always had a problem with Stephen King's movies, so I'm not even gonna lie. I always had a problem with
these
them.
people are demons, they're demonic spirits, and you want us to invite them into our lives. No, I'm not doing that.
I have two more things that I just want to show you. I thought this was funny, and this gentleman found something in his grandmama's drawer when she passed away, and it's not what you think it is, but it's something interesting. No, not money at all.
Toy?
Nope, not a toy.
And you go through her stuff and you find this.
Dr. Dan, hold on, Grandma. What you was doing, Grandma? Virgin test. What were they doing back there, man?
Expert,
Extra attention given to the
fancy.
Yo!
Fancy.
Was this like a gigolo card? Like what's hold on, wait. The raids? What the
It's the rate.
What the what? Plain insertion is crazy.
$20.
Inverted positions, dog positions, and yapping, womb stretch.
What is going on, bro? What is going on?
Hang back,
Grandma!
muff dive.
Titty chewing?
Per hour is $37. All night,
$150.
Yo, this is crazy, bro. I'll be mad as hell, like, Grandma!
French kissing, French tickler, finger diddle. Lord. That's gangster, y'all.
Look, Grandma wanted a good time, not a long
Grandma is gangster.
Okay.
Planting session is $20 with caresses. What is caresses?
You know, he gonna hug you a little bit. He gonna hug you a little.
With caresses? You mean caresses?
Yeah, he caress.
With caresses. Oh, you mean intimacy? Okay. Okay. Inverted positions, dog fashion with barking and yep. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wow.
Grandma wanted to pay to get her freak on, and you leave her house. She's here for a good time, not a long time. Look at here. Thank you, Dr.
What is womb stretch?
Go about your business.
Yeah. Americans, what is womb stretch? This is the first time.
That's when you got that nine or above.
That anaconda.
The anaconda, that snake.
The one that we have in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't stretch no wombs. That's different.
That's because y'all wombs are built differently.
What's a tongue bath? What's a tongue bath? Tongue bath.
No, I done told y'all about y'all Grand Canyon wide coops, okay?
You know what a tongue.
What's a muff dive?
You know the muff.
What is
muffin?
Muff?
A muffin.
Munching. Carpet munching.
I don't know. Tell me. I swear to God, I'm asking genuinely.
It's fellatio.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, how much was that? How much was that?
$100.
$100.
Ooh, he must be good.
Y'all, did y'all grandmamas have one of these? Did y'all find?
What is titty chewing?
Hey, Jackie.
Titty chewing is eating the titties. French tickler. What is French tickler? And Glam says I'm freaky. What the? I never had. Ooh, shit.
Just thought that was interesting because that was a bona fide, and it even has tape on it, baby. So grandma making sure that thing was straight.
Screenshot, and I want to go do investigation. I want to know what these things are. I just want to educate myself for educational purposes. Do not start. Kindly, this is for educational purposes.
All he said for educational purposes. Okay, Sabali. Okay.
Ooh, grandma is a freak.
Y'all, I'm gonna get ready. I have to show you all this. I have one or two things I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna wrap up, but I just want to say shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. This happened to this young man here after a game, and he's gonna fly him out to the next playoff game because they were just doing this brother so wrong for having that jersey on.
She's trying to save the day.
What is that? Because he's a Warriors fan.
Oh.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes, because he was wearing the jersey and they lost. And so, so the Tyrese Halliburton, he said that he's going to fly him out, put him on up so he can be at the next playoff game.
That's messed up.
Do you know I would be so freaking afraid that a mob is doing me like this?
That's going too far. That's just terrible.
What's wrong? Is this New York? Who is this? New York, what y'all be doing up there?
You blame New York for that. That
Yeah,
ain't New York.
that's because they're wearing New York Knicks jerseys.
Yeah. Why they gotta do the brother like that?
It's wrong.
See, this is why I don't like.
Oh, you gonna watch it, Shawnee? Shawnee said that she gonna watch it. I'm with you, Shawnee. We gonna watch it. And we gonna talk about it, the prequel. But yeah, that was kind of low down, y'all. I just had to say that. And I think that was a nice gesture for him to say that he wanted to fly him out and everything was gonna be all good. And let's see here. I had one more thing, and this is a movie that I saw. It's called, before I even tell you all what it is, I haven't seen it. And it's called 3,000 Years of Longing. It came out in 2022. Have you all seen that?
3,000 Years of Longing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, well, let me show you this right quick. And I think this is something I'm going to have to go back and look at because it looks really, really good. It looks really good, y'all.
Okay, you know your good is questionable these days.
Why you going to do me like that, girl?
Just throw yourself to the Lord, Somali. Throw yourself to the Lord.
Oh my God, you know what I thought when I saw that head?
He was a great magician and imprisoned me with a word of power into a brass bottle. She made no plea for me. I was nothing to her. A breath in a bottle. And so I was cast into the Red Sea and languished for 2,500 years.
Apart from sleep, what does one do in a bottle for 2,500 years?
Jinn don't sleep.
I have watched it. I have watched this movie.
I haven't seen this. I think I haven't seen this.
Why would it not be ears on ears ever like that?
I've watched it.
Hey, healthcare workers. What you say? That's your husband, Anitra. I saw there was a picture of him that he had on some white pants and he was in the shower. And OMG.
Oh, you saw his dingling?
Not, it was through the white pants, but
But I know, but of course you saw it. So I know what you mean.
Molly said, listen, I know. How was it?
The name of the movie, Ringbass, is 3,000 Years of Longing.
It's a very nice movie. Go watch it. I've watched it.
Can we give some acknowledgement to the even though it was a real quick flash, that black woman that was asleep, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, it looked like something I'll probably fall asleep. It looked like something I'll probably have to keep watching because I'll probably fall asleep on it a few times. But I wouldn't mind looking at it to see because I like stuff like the Odyssey, like the Odyssey and stuff like that. It gives me that type of feel. So hey, I'll try to check it out. Where is that, on Netflix or something?
Idris is my in-law.
Yeah, you can on there.
He's my in-law. He's married to a Somali woman.
He is.
He's married. His wife is Somali.
I wanted to show you all this right here is what was erected, if you all haven't seen it. And we're going to end on this note here because Black is always so very beautiful. And this statue was erected in New York. Shout out to New York.
She can make her in.
That's Lizzo. She's not the model for the statue. However, if you can tell, there was a lot of conflict about this statue. Why she got to be so big? Why she got to look like that? But baby, I think black is beautiful no matter what. And Lizzo is looking
Lizzo
good.
has been lying to people for years, and now she's the one who's losing the weight. What are the people she was telling that being big is okay going to do now that she has lost all this weight?
Because she realized Trump is in office. Shit, she kind of ain't gonna be able to get no food. I'm just saying, we all better get healthy, or we gonna be out here struggling. We're definitely gonna be out here struggling.
I don't see nothing wrong with the statue for the simple fact that I think it's a natural woman, a natural black woman that doesn't have work done, and it's okay. You know, I just want to know why they picked that sculpture. Like, where did they get that picture from? Like, who is the sculpture? Who did they mimic?
I actually, it's a sister. I hate that I didn't save it when I saw her, but she's a regular old sister, and she put it out there after the statue was revealed, and she was like, "Here you go, thank you. This is me, thank you." And she's just a regular. She's a regular sister. That's all she is.
Right.
Just a regular old
and
sister.
there's nothing wrong with that. I think our world is so superficial that they want the fakeness of it all, and that's just the everyday natural black woman, and I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I don't see a doggone thing wrong with it myself, because she was doing the thing and she looked great. And I was going to end on one note. I can't find it, y'all. So I want to thank each and every single one of you all
for that being like button, y'all.
Hit that like button. Yeah, I keep forgetting to say something about the like button, but hit that like button and just know that we appreciate you all, and I enjoy. You all know I enjoy anyway being here with you all, because I'm here with y'all anyway. But thank you all so much for being here, and I hope you have a great day. Somali Queen Hershey, you go ahead and say something. You got some what you got to say? And then LaDon and Somali.
I love y'all on this panel. You know I love y'all, Miss Glam, but I love y'all on this panel. Somali tickles me every time I come up here. And Toot, you my big sis. So I love all of y'all, and
love
LaDon,
you too.
I just love y'all. I love the chat. It's just a real good vibe. And y'all just take care of yourselves out there. Protect yourselves. Love on your loved ones, and make sure you throw yourself to the Lord each chance you get. Okay. Y'all have a great week.
Thank you, Hershey.
Throw that one in there.
Thank you,
LaDon. Love you too, Hershey.
You got any last minute comments?
I agree with Hershey. Y'all are my girls. I just want to say that just stay close to God, because this time is really getting scary. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
And I just think we should just try to prepare ourselves, live within our means, stay true to ourselves, and don't try to keep up with the Joneses, because that's not where it really is.
All right. Somali, you got any of that good African parables you can tell us on our way out? Somali.
Somebody, first I wanted to what is this? I wanted to answer somebody's question, but then I think I just missed it. But anyways, you guys, thank you for being with us every day, and holding us down. We really appreciate your presence. Blessings to everyone. Practice the art of saving money so that you can create a life somewhere better, if at all the life where you are is not working out for you. And like LaDon said, keep God close, because he's the provider. He will give you everything you need, and keep him close. Be prayed up. Keep being you're fasting. Don't forget to fast, guys. Fasting is important too. Those are the things I'm insisting on: prayer and fasting. The rest, God will fix and handle. He's capable. Leave everything to Him. Don't stress out. What you can't have, what you can't handle, leave it to God. Other than that, have a great day, because I know you guys, my day is finished. It's 5 p.m. So have a great day.
Same to you, sis. Same
and
to
be
you.
blessed.
Be blessed, everyone. And I'll see you all tomorrow, same time. And y'all have a great day.
She's amazing, baby, she's a 10. Every time you see her, it feels so good to meet her. Dripping in her classy swag, driving with her friends. Baby, she's the boss, hey to go get lost. I can feel it when she walk. Oh, I can hear it when she talk. Baby, that's her power, cause she's strong, she's the boss. Baby, she's the queen, come and kiss the ring.